I misjudged you, thinking you were just another passing chapter. But now I see you were the whole book. I misjudged you, and in doing so, I nearly lost the rare soul who was always meant to heal me. I misjudged you, not realizing the fire in your silence carried more truth than the noise of the world. I misjudged you because I saw your scars as weakness when in reality they were proof of your strength. I misjudged you, assuming your distance was rejection when it was only your way of protecting my fragile heart. I misjudged you, failing to see that your love was never loud, but always consistent and unwavering. I misjudged you, thinking you were too cold, but you were only guarding a warmth too precious for the careless. I misjudged you because I couldn't believe someone so broken could teach me so much about wholeness. I misjudged you, imagining you'd be temporary when destiny already knew you were permanent. I misjudged you, confusing your silence for emptiness when it was actually filled with galaxies of meaning. I misjudged you because I let my fear speak louder than your patience and devotion. I misjudged you when your eyes carried oceans and I was too blind to swim in them. I misjudged you because I thought you'd abandon me when you were already building a place to stay. I misjudged you, mistaking your chaos for danger when it was simply passion searching for balance. I misjudged you because I saw only shadows, not realizing you were the one creating the light. I misjudged you, and I regret the time I spent doubting the very soul that stood by me. I misjudged you, thinking you were like everyone else, when you were the exception to every rule. I misjudged you, failing to see that your imperfections were the exact shapes my heart was missing. I misjudged you, imagining you'd fade, yet your presence only carved itself deeper into me. I misjudged you, and in doing so, I almost let go of the one thing truly worth holding. I misjudged you when you gave love like air, invisible but keeping me alive with every breath. I misjudged you because I thought love had to be loud, and you showed me it can be silent. I misjudged you, not realizing your distance was a gift that taught me patience and faith. I misjudged you when your brokenness was never meant to scare me, but to help me recognize my own. I misjudged you, thinking your shadows meant darkness, when they only made your light more radiant. I misjudged you, believing your love had conditions, when it was the most unconditional I'd ever known. I misjudged you because I thought I needed perfection, but what I needed was your raw truth. I misjudged you when your silence was actually filled with prayers I never heard but always felt. I misjudged you, thinking you were too fragile but you turned out to be unshakable stone. I misjudged you, not realizing your walls weren't to keep me out, but to test who deserved in. I misjudged you because I thought distance kills love, yet ours bloomed despite the miles. I misjudged you, assuming you wouldn't understand, when you were the only one who truly did. I misjudged you, thinking love had to be visible, when yours was felt in every unseen way. I misjudged you when I believed in gossip instead of listening to the truth in your eyes. I misjudged you, thinking your silence was punishment, when it was mercy to protect me from pain. I misjudged you, not realizing you weren't cold. You were simply waiting for someone to see your warmth. I misjudged you because I thought love would break me, not knowing your love would build me. I misjudged you when your late replies were not disinterest, but a fight against your own battles. I misjudged you, thinking you would disappear, when you stayed even when I gave reasons to leave. I misjudged you, failing to see your love wasn't just a feeling, it was a sacred vow. I misjudged you because I didn't know patience could be the loudest declaration of love. I misjudged you when I thought you'd be temporary, not realizing you'd echo in my eternity. I misjudged you, assuming your love would fade, but it grew roots deeper than my doubts. I misjudged you, thinking love required constant words, when your silence spoke 1,000 truths. I misjudged you because I was too busy chasing illusions, while you were my reality. I misjudged you, thinking your flaws made you less, when they were the exact proof of your beauty. I misjudged you, imagining you'd be forgettable, when every memory of you burns eternal. I misjudged you, thinking you'd harm me, when you were the one who would save me. I misjudged you, believing you'd be a storm, but you became my calm after every storm. I misjudged you, when your love was never about possession, but about freedom and trust. I misjudged you because I thought love was supposed to hurt, but you showed me it heals. I misjudged you because I thought your silence was indifference, when in truth it was the depth of your love. I misjudged you, believing you'd never fight for me, yet you silently carried battles I never knew. I misjudged you when I thought you were fragile, not realizing you were forged in unshakable fire. I misjudged you, imagining you would be another wound, but you became the medicine my soul longed for. I misjudged you because I saw your distance as rejection, when it was actually respect for my space. I misjudged you, not knowing that the quietest presence could echo louder than every crowd I chased. I misjudged you, believing you'd leave when things got hard, yet you stayed through storms I created. I misjudged you thinking you were careless when you were carefully stitching me back together in silence. I misjudged you because I mistook your calmness for lack of passion, when it was strength wrapped in love. I misjudged you, not realizing you were never a distraction. You were the lesson I prayed for unknowingly. I misjudged you, imagining you'd be temporary, but you wrote yourself across the eternity of my heart. I misjudged you because I thought you were too simple, when in truth your soul held galaxies. I misjudged you, failing to see the way you loved me when I couldn't even love myself. I misjudged you because I believed rumors louder than the quiet truth you carried in your actions. I misjudged you, thinking you were ordinary, but everything about you was a miracle disguised as human. I misjudged you when I thought I'd outgrow you, yet you became the roots grounding my soul. I misjudged you because I thought your distance was betrayal, when it was your way of protecting me. I misjudged you when your flaws scared me, not realizing they made you more human and divine. I misjudged you because I mistook your silence for absence, when it was your presence in disguise. I misjudged you, believing love should be loud, when you taught me love thrives in quiet consistency. I misjudged you, not knowing that behind your cold exterior was warmth reserved only for the worthy. I misjudged you because I thought vulnerability was weakness, yet your openness became my greatest strength. I misjudged you, imagining you'd bring chaos, but you built peace where my soul only knew storms. I misjudged you, thinking I'd lose myself in you, but instead I found the version I longed to be. I misjudged you because I mistook your boundaries for walls, when they were simply lessons in respect. I misjudged you when I thought I was too much, but you showed me I was always enough. I misjudged you because I confused your patience for disinterest, when it was the truest form of love. I misjudged you, believing you'd hurt me, yet you turned out to be the one who healed me. I misjudged you when I thought love had to be complicated, but you showed me it could be simple. I misjudged you, thinking you'd fade away, when you only grew clearer in the depths of my soul. I misjudged you because I assumed your kindness was weakness, when it was the rarest form of power. I misjudged you, not realizing you were the answer to questions I never dared to ask. I misjudged you when I thought you were temporary comfort, but you became eternal belonging. I misjudged you, imagining your scars would scare me, but they became the map leading me closer. I misjudged you because I mistook your love for ordinary, when it was extraordinary beyond words. I misjudged you, thinking you were a mistake, but you turned out to be my divine alignment. I misjudged you when I believed love had to be dramatic, yet you showed me it's steady and real. I misjudged you because I thought you were unpredictable, but your love became the safest constant. I misjudged you, imagining I'd regret you, when my only regret is ever doubting you. I misjudged you, not knowing your silence was never empty. It was filled with unspoken prayers for me. I misjudged you because I mistook your independence for detachment, when it was strength woven with devotion. I misjudged you when I thought your heart was fragile, but it was built stronger than I ever knew. I misjudged you, believing I could forget you, yet you linger in every corner of my being. I misjudged you because I thought love had to hurt, but you showed me love could heal instead. I misjudged you when I thought I was chasing you, but you were always waiting for me. I misjudged you, imagining you'd be a shadow, but you became the light that guided me home. I misjudged you because I assumed you'd leave, but you held me when even I tried to run. I misjudged you, thinking your silence was cruel, when it was your love learning how to breathe. I misjudged you, not realizing that your distance was teaching me the sacred value of closeness. I misjudged you when I believed you were hiding, yet you were revealing more than anyone else dared.